Hey, San Diego, this is Dr. Jason Schumard with Integrative Wellness Center. And today I want to talk to you about a topic that, well, it's very common for many women to be suffering with, and men, but mostly women, and a lot of misconceptions around this topic. The statistics are staggering. The problems that these individuals who are suffering with this condition that are going through is very detrimental, can be potentially life-threatening, but also very problematic with their day-to-day activities. And most of the time, in most cases, they traditionally get worse with time and not get better. This condition is hypothyroidism, or thyroid cases in general. We work with a lot of patients in our office that have thyroid issues, hypothyroidism, and many of the individuals that we work with, they've been diagnosed with the condition, given a pharmaceutical drug, usually a hormone like levothyroxine or synthroid or something like that, and really left to do things on their own, and left to kind of suffer and get worse with time. Most people who are dealing with thyroid conditions, they tend to get worse with time and they don't get better. And every single time they go and see their healthcare practitioner, they're being told the same thing. There's nothing we can find. There's no issues. Sometimes being told they need a psychiatric appointment, or maybe there's some kind of psychiatric issue going on, and maybe given depression medications. And when they hear this over and over and over again, a lot of times they just start to believe it. So maybe they truly do. Maybe they truly do have an issue with their thyroid, with their mindset. Maybe it's they're hypochondriac or some other issue going on here. So what I want to talk to you about today are some of the common things that are being missed, right? I call this situation the thyroid epidemic. I even wrote a book about it. So in the book, I talk about some of the common things that individuals will be dealing with their thyroid condition that their doctors oftentimes are missing or not analyzing, which can be contributing to their underlying problems and why they get worse with times, right? We see women continue losing hair, right? They're continually having digestive issues, anxiety, depression, all these things, weight gain, fatigue, sleep issues that they are associated with a thyroid condition. And even though their doctor is telling them that your thyroid is normal, and I use the air quotes there because most of the time it's not normal, they're just not being analyzed appropriately. So there's many things that could be going on in regards to the thyroid, but one of the ones that I want to talk about today, because I want to keep this video kind of short, and if you like these videos that I'm doing, be on the lookout, because I plan on doing a lot more in regards to thyroid and diabetes in the office. Those are the two main conditions that we work with and that we're helping patients with right now. So be on the lookout for those. A lot of times the individuals that we are seeing in our office have both. They have thyroid and diabetes because they're so connected in and what they do physiologically. But I want to focus on just a couple things here, or really just one thing that you could be doing right now, or you could be asking for right now, that if you're in a situation where your doctor is telling you that there's nothing wrong, that your thyroid is normal, and even though you don't feel like it's normal, that there's something still going on. One of the common things is that when you go get a test done by your doctor, he or she is going to be analyzing a hormone in your body called TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone. Now, that marker right there is actually how they're going to regulate, if you will, your thyroid by using a pharmaceutical drug or a hormone like levothyroxine or synthroid or some of the medication that's involved with hormones for your thyroid. Reason why that's important is because by giving you the medication, that will help balance your TSH, but many times will not address the underlying reason or the mechanism of why your thyroid is not working properly. So when you look at a full thyroid analysis, when you're really truly analyzing the thyroid, there's a broad spectrum that needs to be looked into. Really, there are 10 markers that you should be looking at. 10 markers But traditionally in a medical model, you're going to be analyzed by one, maybe two, if you're lucky. So oftentimes they'll look at the TSH, and if that is within range, they're going to say, oh, your thyroid's normal, there's no issues. In reality, there could be other problems that are going on within the thyroid and the actions of the thyroid beyond the thyroid in different areas of your body. So let's go over those 10 markers, and you can always rewatch this video if you want to and get those 10 markers. But if you're in a situation right now and you have a thyroid condition, you're taking a pharmaceutical drug like levothyroxine, Synthroid, or maybe even a more natural medication like WP thyroid or Natrethroid or Armor, something like that, and you're taking these medications and you're still having symptoms, you still don't feel right, there's still problems going on, it's probably a good idea for you to start expanding the panel and looking at other things that could be going on there. So let's go over those. Obviously, you should be having RAN every single time. TSH, thyroid stimulating hormone, a very important marker that should be analyzed. This is traditionally going to be analyzed by your doctor, so that's usually not the issue. T4, that is also called thyroxine, also should be analyzed on a regular basis. That might be being analyzed, but usually not. Free T4, so not only just T4, but free T4 should also be analyzed. T3 or total T3, free T3. So those are looking at different ways of how the hormone's being utilized in your body, the total amount of it. When it says it's free, that means it's beyond the bloodstream and it's acting upon your